Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Mo, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is his ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give these young puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar. That is the second piece of equipment that we're using. He's going to come home with his own training equipment, and you'll be taught and reminded how to use that when you come to pick the boys up tomorrow. Rich is also using a clicker and treats as a means of praise and motivation. And I don't think the last time you used us, we were using those forms of motivation and praise, but we are now, and the boys respond well to it. Now, Mo is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, and the command is Mo, heel. When you say that, you step off, and he has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking, not forging ahead or lagging behind. And when you stop your feet, he has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. And you'll hear Rich use his clicker as a reward or method of praise. This is your sit stay. It is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, we do not use the name. When Rich returns back to him, he walks right back to heel position where they started. He gives a click and a little treat for a job well done, and they will run through the heel and the sit and the stay again. And he has been worked indoors as well as outdoors, because we want indoor manners as well as outdoor manners. And heeling is the only exercise that is more challenging indoors than outdoors. Nice automatic sit.
Stay.
Stay, hand and voice. And your job at home is going to be to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. This is your come on command, and he's been taught to come and sit, not to jump all over you. And I will go over some tricks for you when you come to pick them up tomorrow as to how to treat them as individuals instead of one whirling dervish, because they're very different personalities.
Stay.
Rich leaves him again in another sit stay, and he'll demonstrate that recall exercise again. This is an exercise that you do use his name. He comes and sits very nicely. And the next command that Rich will demonstrate for you is the down on command. So he has learned to go to place, to sit, to down, and to stay.
Stay.
And again, this is nice. You can use your dog bed, you can use a blanket, anything that he can visualize as his place, and he matches his place today.
Stay.
Rich returns back to his shoulders, just like he did on the sit stay. Once he's praised, that's a release, and you saw him get up as soon as Rich said good boy. Back to his place, sit, down, and stay.
Stay. Stay.
And Mo is by far the more of a people pleaser and a little bit more intelligent of the two dogs, or at least less stubborn. He likes to please. He has a longer attention span than his brother. Very good. So he's a good demonstrator puppy to show you everything that the boys have learned while they've been here. We've really enjoyed having them. We will be back with Ro. We've enjoyed them, and we will see you tomorrow.